leaders. There are bad ones and good ones. Some are even naturals. And then there are a few that rise above them all. The great ones. Great leaders set goals and achieve things that others think are unreachable. They navigate cleverly and is always at the front showing the way. Great leaders are driven by an undying determination to see it through. They manage the impossible, and every successful team needs one. Welcome to France and the Pau Arnos circuit. It's time for Fredrik Wahlén to lead his team again. We are entering the final part of the WTCR Championship of 2021. After last weekend in Most in the Czech Republic, we have added 2 new winners to the list, and now there are 10 different winners in as many races. We are going into an incredibly close and exciting weekend. Let's race!
You know, we find ourselves now with your team manager's hat on, Matt, as we now have. What do you tell Ivan and what do you tell Santi? Absolutely go for it.
Yeah,
take the points off somebody else.
Get track position.
Yep, the Lincoln Co's were again jumping their way to Q2. And Jan Ellershey going out first. Too many mistakes though, and he ended up not first, not second, but 5th. And Ivan Muller will start race 2 on pole position.
We start P10 because reverse grid. We have to survive the first lap. Many things can happen.
Cars on the grid in Pau Arnos. The front 2 rows, a very quick change. Wasn't the best for Tarquini, but look at Guerrieri, another electrifying start. The Spaniard from 6 on the grid, the Argentine rather, from 6 on the grid up to 4th place. Jan Ellershey got very caught out. He's gone backwards and off. Is that Thiago Ortashi? That is Montero in the barriers.
Race 1 starts off with a fast and crowded corner. Ted Björk manages to get through safely and clinches 2nd place, scoring very important points.
Ready to go for race 2, Ivan Muller on pole here in Pau Arnos. So the start for the blue Lincoln Co cars could be absolutely critical here because they are surrounded by close championship rivals. On row 3, look at Esteban Guerrieri already trying to tilt the car to get ahead of Ellershey, who makes a poor start. He's alongside Guerrieri and Verne into the lead again. Muller and Arusha and Ellershey not getting away quickly, and Ellershey's going to lose ground to both Hondas. But Jan Ellershey is not to make contact with anybody, not to make any mistakes.
Them back for JK.
Yeah, he's braking so early that Jan is running into the back of him because he's got Guerrieri right behind. Jan's got to make the move now or he could be in real trouble. Norby still a stopper in the bottle. Guerrieri down the inside of Ellershey. Norby, no, this is the last lap again. Oh, trouble. Where's Guerrieri? Look in the mirrors. Here he comes on the grass around the outside. This is all arms and elbows. So checkered flag is out for Jean-Carl Verne. Muller 2nd, Arusha 3rd. They get big points. And Ellershey outdrags Norby to the line for 5th.
He deserved that.
That was the way to do it.
Right, that was a champion's drive off Ellershey there.
The 12th race of the season would turn out to be one of the most intense and competitive so far. And for Jan Ellershey, it proved to be a real test, pushing his driving skills to the limit.
So tonight it's a total rebuild of all 4 cars. So basically it's all hands on deck, as you can see. We have a long night ahead of us, but everyone is in a good mood after today's races because we scored some important points again. If we're in a crowded situation, even the drivers will need to help to pack up. So like I'm building the gearboxes now to support the mechanics so that they can continue focusing on the cars. We have the engineers coming out when they're done with all the briefings and so on to help clean the cars if we're in a tight spot tonight. And to be able to be on top, you need to have staff that has that mentality that it's the team that comes first. You're never too proud to do a single task. You do the needed tasks, and I think by being here showing them that I'm not afraid to dig in when needed. I think everyone just stands behind and do exactly the same, and I think that's why we are a strong team.
What a hard job to be in Fredrik's shoes right now, to be honest. Oh my God, because as a driver, you just put your helmet and your visor down and you do deliver the best. And you follow the rules, but the rules will come from him. And if he do a mistake, then the driver can do a mistake. I think he is the guy and the key in Cyan.
There is not blood in his body, there is oil, racing oil.
He's working so hard, so he's also expecting everybody else to work hard. So what Fredrik is doing for me is like he's leading with a good example.
He can probably go and jump on the car and be fast as well, I don't know, but it's crazy.
He's doing everything. So for me, he's definitely Superman.
We are moving into the final part of the WTCR Championship of 2021. Next up is Italy and the Adria International Raceway. The Cyan Racing Lincoln Co team is at the top of the team's championship, and Jan Elischer has a 16-point lead over Jean-Carl Vernet in the Drivers' Championship. The goal is set. Let's see if Fredrik Wahlén and the team can collect the points and set themselves up for a 5th world title. See you in Italy.